Hi everybody, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. What does that equal? I'm not gonna lie, Noxy, they threw hell together. No way. Developer updates the game gets worse. It's pretty fucking silly. I'm so confused. Does it legit not deal damage or some kind of bug to be used here? I mean, the server's defo bugged 100%. Turn on invites? Oh no, I'm trying to solo, bro. Fuck the invites. You don't need invites. Yo, everyone's bugged in this server, bro. It didn't work. Nice. When you was younger doing Naruto, the fact that I've killed 2 and I only got credit for 1 of them is crazy. Roblox do anything but make a good game. All the good games are still in development, so guess we just have to wait now. If you don't get credit for killing it solo, you don't get credit when you kill it with multiple people. Why am I doing this? Why is there a chance? Why is there a chance you get credit for killing a mob, even if you're doing it solo? Who did my credit go to then? Who did my credit go to then? The air? I'm the only one hitting it. Who's my credit going to? Oh my gosh. This game is so badly designed, bro. I think Dave went into Vert's DMs to bait the community, because Dave hasn't done shit for the game since Vert's video. He hasn't done shit for the game since Vert's video. I'm not playing this anymore. No, I cannot ignore my frustration. I cannot ignore my Type Soul has to be the biggest joke of 2025. We have got some actual terrible games in 2025, but Type Soul is just another level of trolling. I don't think the developers... Dave, no, let's talk about it. Let's actually talk about it. Dave, from when you saw Vert's video and you reached out to Vert, you reached out to him. You legitimately reached out to Vert and asked him a list of things that would help make the game better. Why have you not implemented any of that, by the way? He hasn't implemented. What were you trolling? Did you do it for the satire? Did you do it for the plot? Was it meant to be like did you know Vert would most likely make a video on it and make it look like you actually cared about Type Soul? We know you don't care about this game. We know you're just sitting back taking the money. And these developers are trolling. They keep putting out codes and saying, I think one of the codes was server list fix. This was on August 13th. Server list fix? The server list isn't... Bro, I'm going insane. The server list isn't fixed. Are we sure the server list is not fixed? In certain servers, you put the server list up and you can't, it's blank. You can't even hop. You can't even hop. Some servers don't even exist in other servers. If I have a friend that's in one server and I'm in one server and I'm trying to get him to join me by the server listing, my server doesn't exist. In fact, can we just revert the server list back to how it used to be? The old server list, we could hop between any world as long as you were elite grade. You can hop between any world if you were elite grade. Not only were you able to hop between any world, as in Heiko Mundo, Soul Society, EKT, if you were elite grade, it also showed when servers started raids or not. Why? Because it tied to gameplay. If you join a server that's blue, that means the raid is about to start. You join a server that's red, it means the server actually has the raid ongoing. Why did something that was good before this stupid update. That was genuinely a good server list feature, right? That server list feature tied to gameplay and made gameplay better. It made gameplay easier. It was a good quality of life for the game in general. To this, you completely changed it, barely works, doesn't function as intended, and it doesn't help the players in any way, shape, or form. If you want to join a server with your friend in it, you're better off just unfriending all your friends until you get into the server that you want to be in with your friend, or blocking every other person that you're not friends with in the server until you join the server with the intended friend in it. How did they make the game worse? Okay, also, even with the raid stuff, right? With raids, if you didn't yes or you clicked no, right, it would just teleport you to a different server in the same area. So if I'm in Heiko Mundo, I don't click yes, it will teleport me into different Heiko Mundos. Why does it take me back to the menu? And then if I go back into the game, guess what it's gonna do? Just teleport me back into the same server I was just in. It just ends up teleporting me back to the same server I just got kicked out of. How is the game going backwards? No, this is a different level of incompetent. I haven't even gotten to the topic of the video yet. Let's actually dive into that. Hell, we all know hell's a bunch of shit. We all know hell's terrible. We all know hell's terrible. Okay, first of all, why when you switch, you know, switch your Shikai or your whatever the case is, equivalent for everything else, why do you have to do the highway stuff again? Why do I have to defeat all the bosses all over again? Why do I basically have to reprogress hell if I want to change my element? Whose idea was that? That was pretty stupid. You have to reprogress hell if you change your element? That doesn't even make sense. Why would you do that? And it's not like the developers know it's not tedious, because even with like Segunda, right? If you change your element, you change your partial res, you don't have to get your Segunda all over again. They did that for a reason. That was made to be that way for a reason, because Segunda is genuinely tedious to get. Having to Bankai users all over it again, people inside of the Bankais having to grip them all over again. Of course they didn't make you do that again after you done it the first time. But for hell, you make us have to reprogress the whole of hell if we change our element. Do you know how stupid that is? Do you know how dumb that is? At least put us back to the point where we have to AFK 20 hours, not reprogress the whole thing or the bosses. No, bro, is there no way we can get Type Soul taken down? Can we take Type Soul down? I have like 50 different titles for this video. I have a petition to get Type Soul taken down. I have let's take Type Soul down. I have Type Soul might be the worst game in Roblox anime history. I have so many different titles for this game, for this video. I don't know what I'm gonna name it. I really don't know what I'm gonna name it. I have no idea what I'm gonna name this video, bro, because there's so many names. There's so many different names I could put. First, let's go back. So for those of you that don't know, I'm actually progressing I'm trying to progress a slot so I can get Ancient Vasto. I have all the drops that I need to craft the Ancient Vasto, right? You know, I said, nah, I'm gonna have to reprogress hell, and I kind of accepted the fact that I had to do that. And I started. Chat, please tell me why after killing like 20 different stone golems, I only have credit for 2 of them. And for 10 of those stone golems, I did them solo. I did 10 stone golems solo. And I have 118 stone hell mobs left. How is that even possible? Where did my credit go to? Did my credit go to Cetro Booming? Who took the credit if I was soloing the mobs? No, who took the credit for the mobs if I was soloing the mobs? Was it fucking Casper? Was it Casper the Ghost? How is this acceptable? How is this not illegal? How is this okay? Who made this? No, because Dave, Dave, what are you doing? You were literally in Vert's DMs not even a full week ago, asking him how he can improve Type Soul, and you haven't implemented any improvements. So what did you ask Vert this information for? For the vibes? Were you trolling? No, I'm so sorry. I need every single person working on this game to get fired, and the only person I feel sorry for is Tam. The only person I feel sorry for is Tam. I'm so sorry. No one. Can we start a petition? No, I'm making a petition. I'm going to make a petition. I'm making a petition to get Type Soul taken down. And I need everybody to vote on this petition. petition. I'm actively going against this game. Everything this game stands for is bad. This game is bad. This is worse. This game might be worse than Ghoul-Re. And Ghoul-Re was terrible. Ghoul-Re was a cash grab. The game wasn't even a game. It was a giant battleground. That game was literally just a battlegrounds game. Type Soul? What even is Type Soul? The game doesn't even work. The game doesn't work. The game doesn't work. And it's literally harmful to children. I'm starting a petition and I need everybody to sign it. Okay? So I've made my statement. This needs to get done, bro. This needs to get done. Let's publish it. Let's publish it. I'm gonna put the link in the pinned comment. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Yeah, no, we're getting Type Soul taken down. I've had enough. I've had enough. This game is harmful to society. This game is harmful. I don't care.